Okay, sometimes when we're working in development or operations and thus DevOps, we kind of feel like we have to protect ourselves from the outside world. And one of the things we have to do is choose the right tools to do that. Bananas are good for scale if you want to understand the size of something, but not necessarily for protecting you. When it comes to protection, you can choose other weapons and maybe substitute something in your environment. So today you'll be observing your environment and watching how things run. I'm going to try and fit performance management in here somewhere. And if you have the wrong performance management tool, this is what can happen in your environment, particularly the day after eating curries, I guess. And if you're looking at, maybe the guy beside you or the person beside you is working fine, but you're not in the same circumstance and you seek help at events like this, sometimes the help is not always clear, but there is help out there. That one of the things that is telling you what's going on will show you the right way. But even with the right way, you can still end up overloaded. You can still end up with too much of a good thing. So what you want to do is bring yourself and make yourself into the happy person who can leap through fields by having the right sort of performance management in your environment so you can see exactly what's happening, when it's happening, so that you can get in front of the game instead of behind the game and be as cheery as that little fellow.
Yeah. Woo! Let's hear it from Marco. Good job.
That was a ringer. There's no way I can follow up on that, but all right. Hi, I'm Ned. What's up? I'm ready. Let's do this.
Ready?
All right. There's a lot of power behind being able to build infrastructure on demand. There's all sorts of nerd knobs and different toggles you can go with that could create an infrastructure that is overly complicated and impossible for you to manage. And that's why you need automation and machine learning and AI to help you look at your infrastructure and find places where you can improve not only your security, but also your data governance, just like the numbers on that computer. If you don't have proper security or proper data governance, you could find yourself in a whole lot of trouble. Perhaps you might even crash and burn. Therefore, I highly encourage you to get into the world of AI and ML. Don't be like this completely empty hangar where the Zeppelin has already left the building, but rather fly high with that Zeppelin of AI and ML, which anagrams into male, if you think about it, which is weird. I don't know where I'm going with that, neither does this guy. He's clearly trying to dig up some interesting information in his environment, but he's just got the shovel pointed in the wrong direction. So not only do you have to embrace AI and ML when you're looking at your infrastructure, but you have to make sure you're pointing in the right direction so that your tower does not completely collapse and you end up in a squirrel calamity. And I think that's all I've got. Is that the last slide? Please tell me it's the last slide.
Last one, yes. All right.
All right.
Good job. That was great.
Hard disks. Well, I have so many products to tell you. This is the day and age where it's $33.98. Today, for you only, it's going to be $22.98. And for another $15.95, we're going to ship you 2 of them for the same price. Did I say 2? Make it have 4 for the same price. We're going to have this young lady here deliver them to you. And finally bow-tied and wrapped up, so you're really happy for those Christmas presents that are coming up in the end of the year. Oh, my. Well, I said just take a little off the top. I was trying to get ready for the Christmas party, and I'm not quite sure what I ordered in this today. I told you not to make a left off the exit. I told you to keep going straight down the road, but you wouldn't listen to me as usual, and now we're in another fine mess. And I'm dying here. And this is how we're going to solve the problem about cabling through our building. We have too many problems with it. We're just going to drill a big hole, and we're going to put the cable through the wall. I hear the system's working. I think this time we got it right. Thump, 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 thump. That's it.
A sixth one?
Thank you. So a lot of times, when you've been at the company long enough, you have to train the new hires. And sometimes you have to start with dress code, because you never know what they're going to come in on day one when you put formal, casual, and they decide real casual. And then you have to give them their first project. And you say helium, they use hydrogen, and then we all know how that ends. So you always want to make sure they've got their antivirus up to date, because otherwise you may as well be wearing these glasses, or at least have them on hand, because while you're crying in the background, they're just sitting there putting out fires. If I could read those instructions, that would be helpful as well. We do have dinosaurs at my work. I don't know about you. They are the ones who pawned off this new hire onto me, because they are one of those people that have been there so long. They're like, I don't have to do this anymore. You take the new guy, because I have a drawer full of these that I still have plenty of projects put together for them. I swear I can get Snapchat to work on that 80s model cell phone. I don't want my new hire messing up my new project. I was that new hire. Don't give me access to root. Don't give me any of this, bruh.
Great job.